Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jalen Lewis with Dynamo Property Services here in Detroit, Michigan. Back at it with part two for this fence removal job we did in Oak Park, Michigan. As you've seen in part one, I ripped up this entire chain link fence using our JCB teleskid with our trailer mover attachment. I actually just drove the trailer hitch that's attached to the attachment into the ground, which allowed me to poke up the concrete to the post. And then from there, I used our grapple bucket to load it on the trailer. In part two, you'll see us working up all of the stumps that were in between the fence. This one was a pretty big one. It took quite a bit of time to get this one up. As you can see, I'm using the skeleton bucket to just rip the roots out around the stump. That way I can grab the grapple mouth and rip it up from the top. So I'm trying to clear out the fence line by taking all of the stumps out of the property line. That way when they come and install the vinyl fence, they'll have a nice clean surface to work on, and they don't have to work around the stumps or the roots or anything. So I'm trying to put all of the stumps, the vines, and the sticks into one big brush pile, and we'll take that over to Detroit Mulch. Now, as far as the fence, the concrete pieces that came up within this job, and the massive brick pile that we have in the corner, I'll take that all over to dynamite crushing. You don't see the fence in this video because in part one we already loaded it into the dump trailer, but later in this video you'll see us loading up the brick pile. As you can see, when I go to rip out the roots of the brush located on the property line, it brings up a lot of dirt. This is where the skeleton grapple really shines because I can shake the dirt out of the bucket, minimizing our dump freeze and allowing us to tow underweight down the road because I'm leaving a lot of dirt on the property rather than taking it with us.
Alright, here's what the backyard looks like. There's way more bricks and pieces of concrete than I thought, but we're gonna start grading. As you can see over here, I've got our brush pile. I had to separate it from the fence and concrete and bricks. So I'm gonna grade, then go dump the bricks and fence posts and stuff, and then we're gonna come back and load up this pile of brush and get out of here. So right now it's 4:20. A little bit over schedule, but to be anticipated, you know. I'm swapping buckets right now from our grapple bucket to our dirt bucket, and let's start grading. Right now it is 4:45. I've got the back and the right side all graded. Just have to haul away this brush after I dump that brick and concrete pile. So here's what it looks like. We got a nice big slab in there. We're gonna crunch up these fence pieces, especially since they have concrete at the bottom. So let's go drop this off. All right, guys, we're here at Dynamite Crushing. You guys seen this place before? Alright guys, here's the load. They moved me over here and the drone battery died as I was dumping, so couldn't get you guys the footage I wanted to, but as you can see, we got it all dumped out. Took a little bit back and forth to get it all out, but it's a big piece right there. But we're gonna go back to the job now and load up the rest of that brush. So we weighed in at about 22,000 pounds and we're weighing out at 13,860 pounds. So just a little bit over 8,000 pounds of concrete.
Small interruption while I'm sitting here editing the video. So I dumped the bricks there, I dumped the concrete there, I dumped the fence there. I thought I was all good to go, but unfortunately I misinterpreted what they considered was construction debris. So they do take fence posts, metal fence posts, or even wooden fence posts with concrete at the bottom, but they don't take the entire chain link fence or the long bars that they use to install the chain link fence. So unfortunately I had to get it loaded with their wheel loader back into my dump trailer. It had a lot of the bricks mixed in with the material, so I had to go dump it at my yard, finish the job. 2 days later I took my skid steer, I sifted through the fence, I strapped down the post with the concrete, and then the remainder of the bricks and concrete pieces I just loaded up in my skid steer bucket. Luckily it fit all in one bucket, and I was able to take it all in one trip. But 2 days later I just had to go separate the material, and luckily Dynamite Crushing was willing to work with me on that. So first time doing a job like that, you know, you live and you learn. Next job I do like that, I'll have 3 piles. I have a brush pile, I have a fence pile, and I'll have a brick pile, versus this time I only had a brush pile and a fence / brick pile.
All right guys, we're back. We're gonna load up this pile of brush, put you on a time lapse. Guys, it's 7:45. We're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna haul away some debris that was added on at the end behind the garage. But we got the machine and all the attachments on the trailer. I literally probably have like a half a gallon of diesel, so I'm so glad that I didn't run out of diesel while the machine was off the trailer. And we've got all of the yard waste loaded up in the trailer. All right, let's take another look at the final product. Got the gate all up. All the stumps came out. Got it nice and finished graded. And we got the brick pile over here in the corner up. They're going to be installing a vinyl fence in a few days, so. Alright guys, it's like 8:30. We're at the gas station filling up. Got the red truck, the white truck, of course the machine, and the gray truck. That's gonna do it for today's video. Appreciate you guys for watching. Please sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on the following social media, see below.